Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the after party. Whew, that was fun, wasn't it? Ugh. I often wonder when doing these if there's anybody who doesn't know that it's following up on the heels of the other stream. And we just talk about like chats opening up with watching movies and stuff like that, and it's like, the fuck are these guys talking about? Anywho, hello. Better or worse than Divergent movies? I don't know. Yes, I did. So, yeah, I want to get into that. So, color. It was more complicated than I thought it'd be. But everybody now has the options for red, blue, and green. They each cost 500, and you have to rebuy them for each one of them. So if you buy red for like a dragon cat, you got to rebuy red for like a giraffe cat. Secondly, there is a Doge option. Doge is 150. Again, red, blue, green. The one thing I wanted to bring up is because of how the color matching works and how I did it, Axe Cat, Battle Cat, and Dark Cat are a little bit screwy right now, just because they use other colors besides normal grayscale. So, yeah. If you buy green for dragon, do I have to rebuy red for dragon? No, you get both. It's just something that you own now. It's just in your shop. You shouldn't have to ever rebuy it. And additionally, I can add more colors later on. I can also tweak the colors. I wasn't totally happy with how blue turned out, but I'll see if I can make that a different. Those should be 150, I believe. So yeah, that's always there. Whenever anybody wants to do anything with it. Anywho, heyo. Ow, you. Beautiful cat. Thank you. Yeah. So, same as Christopher's already got the Doge. Yeah, he's cheap. He's a cheap one. But doesn't he just looks like so much fun down there? Alright. So we got catchphrase, we got wheel, we got all the Jackbox games. We can do whatever we want. So what do we want? Or, of course, now we learned that we can do a dozen other games that are just all cat related as well. You don't see Doge for some reason. He might be at the very end, like maybe he's on a separate page or something. I'm not sure. Hey, good job, Christopher. Oh, so warm. You see him at the end? Yeah. I don't have the, like, it just happened to be that all the ones I made so far are priced going up. If that's an easier way for you to do it, then I can order it in that way, but it was just in the order that I put them in the shop. I can tweak that whenever, though. Ugh. Man. I gotta tell you, I don't know, maybe it's because it reminds me of a better time in high school before the world got complicated and annoying. But there is something oddly calming about those Twilight movies for me. Like, yeah, they're bad. I know they're bad, but it's just like, hey, this is just, it's like listening to the old, yeah, see, the blue's a bit too blue. Like, you can't even see the face, really. So I'll tweak that, make it a little bit lighter, a bit less saturated. But yeah, it's like listening to music from, like, you know, your emo days or whatever. Those are the ones that are like, it is objectively likely not good music, but something about it's just like, man, I need this. This is like... That's kind of what the Twilight movies are like. It just brings you back to a time where it's like, wow, at a certain point, this was just everything in culture for a brief time. This was it. We didn't have to worry about all that other shit. This was it. And, you know, I think that's kind of nice. Ugh. Did Cindy not show up after this? I mean, she woke up, so she should be well rested. Did we not get her? I guess not. I was working at a bookstore when New Moon came out. Insanity. Well, that's the thing, is that maybe it wasn't actually, but at my job, because I work in a book warehouse, we sell, I think, the audiobooks of Twilight, which apparently did very, 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 very well. But I started after 50 Shades came out, and apparently that one, because it was so gangbusters, everyone got huge bonuses that year. Shit was ridiculous. So the only way I'm ever going to get that level of bonus again is if the next Game of Thrones book comes out, because that's the one that we sell those, and that's the one that everyone will be waiting on. I actually went to one of those midnight releases, Tyler, for the last Harry Potter book. It was a Walmart, I think. Maybe it was a Target. I don't know. It was just, a big box store, and it was a thing. And actually, I went to a midnight release of the 5th book as well. I remember that because I was on vacation when it came out, and we went to the beach, and there was a bookstore on the boardwalk. And let me tell you, that was a small bookstore and a lot of people. So, probably one similar to what you're thinking of. Ugh. All right. Well, if we just got you two here, then we just got you two here. I've got a catchphrase loaded up, so why don't we go ahead and do that, and someone can make themselves 10,000 coins. Sound good? Who wants to go first? Ugh. Yeah, no, but Pete, I was out. I was fucking out. B2, says Tyler. But I was completely out, and then my phone went ding, and apparently Pete sent me a message on Discord. Let me see if I can pull up exactly what he said. Pete sent me a message on Discord saying, just about to start a Hellraiser on stream, and I haven't told them yet, but the second movie tonight is the next Twilight, which I figure you'll want to be around for. And then immediately I popped on the stream on my phone. I was like, I'm here, fucking, did I miss it? I guess I just get a couple special privileges. Same. I mean, after a week, I'm glad he's kind of making it up, but... yeah. I mean, I'll be like... I was on vacation for a week, and I had to miss a couple streams, because there was just no cell service, so... I get it. It's fine. Everyone's got stuff going on, which... if all the rumors are true, might be being put into shutdown again soon, so who knows. Tyler, you still have to make a guess, by the way. Then again, did anything ever really stop with the last shutdown? Like, really? I was actually streaming on my own Discord for a few hours. Well, hey ho. Chris, are you going to be the after party to my after party? If, like, the Tonight Show is the Tonight Show, and I'm the late show to the Tonight Show, are you the late show? Brawl on Cell Block 99. I have never even seen that movie. At least, I'm assuming it's a movie. I've never even heard of that movie. So, no, it is not Brawl on Cell Block 99. Christopher. Pick up Battleship coordinate. I have seen a bunch of Late Show, but I couldn't tell you, like, what their normal setup is. D4. I mean, Tyler was kind of right. It's pretty prison-y. The question is, do you know? There's a lot of prison movies. Do you know which one it is? Vince Vaughn is, but I've also never seen. Oh, okay. Well, I guess in fairness, that's how I treated most of Pete's catchphrase stuff. I haven't actually. Wow, that was a perfect mount, Tyler. You just like whoop and just exactly level. That was incredible. No Ideas in a movie. Actually, it might be. IMDb, No Idea. Yeah, that's how you clearly spell idea, David. TV. Do you mean the TV movie from 2020 that apparently is made with puppets? Is that the one? Is that your guess? With a budget of $0 estimated? Is that your guess, Christopher? It's also a 2018 one. No Idea is incorrect, unfortunately. D2. Guys keep on revealing more and more prison stuff. Here's the thing. You could probably reveal this whole thing, but if you're not familiar with the movie, I don't think you'd ever just get it. Because this particular scene is not inherent to the entire movie. It is a part of it that is around. Here's the thing, Christopher. Yeah, limited lockdowns after Thanksgiving. Fantastic. I'm so happy about that. But if Thanksgiving still happens, then what does it fucking matter? Because that is 100% the biggest spreader event until Christmas. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Solid guess. I can see where you're coming from, but not here. Back to you, Christopher. I'm honest, like, I haven't looked at stats, but I feel like it probably, well, are we even 2 weeks after Halloween? I guess we are, technically. But I feel like Halloween would have been like one that was like, hey everyone, we're all gonna party because Halloween parties, and it's on a Saturday. So it's the after party. I'm afraid to hear our state colleges send everyone. Oh yeah, no. Here's the thing. I feel strange because when it first started happening, I fully expected to catch it. C3. Hey, we got some people that are in center frame, so they might be important. They might be important. I fully expected to catch it during like the first wave, despite the fact first wave hasn't ever really ended. So the fact that I haven't, I'm still expecting it. Like, I'm still expecting it to just be like, all right, at some point I'm gonna fucking, and I don't even care about having it, like coughing and I'm out for like a week or two. Fine, I get it. But I don't, like, everything I read about, like, 1 in 3 people develop like heart problems. That's the shit I don't want. So now I'm like, ugh. How do I fix the white spot on the dragon's back? I don't fucking know. So what I originally did was I set it to posterize, which then had it be, it was black, white, and 3 shades of gray in between. And then there was also transparency as a thing, but it like turned all the other ones that were it kept the ones that were transparent as transparent, even if it was like limited transparent. So what I think may have happened was that part on his back was actually a semi-transparent piece. Like, I accidentally applied a little bit of eraser to it, and therefore when it was matching colors, it wasn't matching that part because it was differently transparent. But once I did a second thing, which just it got rid of all semi-transparent colors and just made them hard black, white, or shades of gray, then that got fixed. So I think it may have been a transparency issue. I checked negative, but my buddy has been in the hospital for about a week. They stuck him on remdesivir. He's in great shape too. His blood oxygen drops severely when he tries to stand. Yeah, no, I'm not even gonna bother. Like, if I get it, like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not gonna be one of those people that's like going out and be like, no, but I have to party. No, fuck that. I have an ability to stream live from my phone. I'll move all my computer stuff over and I'll just tap the buttons from my phone. You'll get some after party with me being dying, but I know what I am able to take. I don't have any health issues besides that, so I don't worry about dying. I just worry about the after effects. So this is dark. I don't like this. Christopher, or actually, yeah, Christopher, take a guess. What movie do you think it is? By the way, if anybody wants to help me pick out some new songs to add to the playlist, because there's literally only 2 hours worth, and usually these are, go to chll.to, and that's the website I use, and just see if you can listen to some of those tracks. I don't know if you can without logging in, but if you can, see if there's any tracks that stand out to you as good. Because I'd love to add some. I want to try Pumpkin King again later. Hey, man. Sounds good to me. Not saying we'll win it, but we can try. I'm not sure I do well as Priest, though, because I like doing damage. Hey, Cindy. Howdy do. You and your dragon cat. Still no idea. Let me see if that's on IMDb. Still no idea. Still not dead. We still need an idea. An episode of Geeks and Gamers called Lucasfilm Has No Idea What They're Doing. Star Wars movie still set for 2022. Yeah, I don't see Still No Idea as a title. Pick again, I guess. I mean, if you want to pass, you can pass. And Cindy, if you want in, we've only gone through 2 turns. Up to you. Ugh. Oh yeah, real quick, I need to test out my foot pedals because I don't usually have to restart OBS and I didn't actually restart it this time. So let's see. Oh my, what was that? Huh, that's strange. All right, anyway. Is it not working at all? No, guess not. All right, whatever. Yes, colors. I was explaining to them, I don't know if you were actually listening to the stream, but I was explaining to everyone that the colors are per cat. So if you buy the color green for Dragon Cat, then the color green only applies to Dragon Cat. You need to spend more to get green for other cats, which is why Tyler's now broke again. What's you got, Tyler? 25. Yep, that's broke. Seems to me like you could use in-game bump. Oh, and the other thing, I said that I would try to figure out what the hell is why, like, the commands don't work in chat. There is no good reason. There's absolutely no good reason. Like, they don't say anything. And as far as I can tell from my limited Googling, this is not a common thing. Apparently, hardly anybody uses stream avatars on YouTube. Everybody uses it on Twitch. And the chat works on Twitch. So, hey ho, beats me. But hopefully at some point they'll just release a patch that will just fix it. Because as of now, I can't do anything. All I can do is like check the error log, and the error log says live chat ID not available. but that doesn't tell me where to look. It doesn't tell me what to fix. It doesn't tell me what options are available. It just, no, my cat, no. Doesn't tell me what to fix, so I have no idea what's going on with it. But, I mean, I can still make that screen that says, here is the commands to do buying colors and whatnot. Yes, Cindy, you weren't here when we discovered all of our separate games and such, so you're gonna have to join in on that. We can play 2v2 basketball now. And you can join us in defeating the Pumpkin King. I know this all sounds weird and confusing, but hey ho. So who's up? Tyler? If Cindy doesn't want to go, then it's up to you. You saw a bit of the basketball? Okay. Yeah. Took us a while to get it, but we got it. C1. Hey, that's a proper jump. Resident Evil Afterlife. A solid guess, I suppose. Incorrect, however. Which one was Afterlife? Was Afterlife the second one? Third one? Couldn't have been the fourth one, right? Resident Evil movies. It was the fourth one. I mean, I don't want to say why I don't feel like it could be the fourth one, because I'm going to give away a little bit too much, yeah. But, right, Chris in the prison. Right. Gotcha. Makes sense, I suppose. What are all these color-changing dragons doing beneath me here? Alright. Cindy, chime in anytime you want, but, Chris, it's back to you in the meantime. C2. What's he doing? We don't know. He's at a door. He's doing the cha-cha at a door. A mood dragon? What mood is green? Envy? From that position and where Cindy's standing, it seems like green is horny. Please stop doing that. Stop it. Go. No. Stop. This is inappropriate. This is a family stream. Ugh. This is how I stay awake. I feel like I need to be up here to just stay above you guys. Got a green giraffe, a blue dragon, a green king dragon, a gold normal cat. We're getting so customizable here. It's beautiful. Alright, Christopher's passing. Tyler, or Cindy. Red Dragon. We've almost got the Power Rangers assembled. So how's everyone's weeks been? I think we already know how mine was, but I want to hear from you guys. How have things been? Saturday bring anybody any good news? Anything bad happen Friday the 13th? B5, says Tyler. It's the back of a basketball board. What does that mean? It means this is a basketball movie. Or not. I'll never tell. Braved the grocery store today to get food for Thanksgiving. Wasn't as awful as I expected. Oh yeah, because you're like a week or two ahead. You gotta head in the day of. That's how they get you. Or the day before, I guess. That's where it's gonna be awful. Cue Ball. Is that a movie? Never heard of that. Cue Ball. Oh yeah, I got something to tell you about my job. 2019. Okay. Alright. Wow, that fits very well. Obviously by my response, no. That's incorrect, but explores the San Quentin prison basketball squad. Okay. Their journey of rehabilitation and possible redemption. Gotta love a good prison sports movies like The Longest Yard and the remake of The Longest Yard. C5. More barbed wire. More chain link. I mean, my parents still do Thanksgiving. And they don't... Like, they just make everything. I just show up. I feel like I should be at the point in any other sort of family setup where I'm like, you know, not having birthdays as big and not like getting as many, hey, you got some money, Tyler, not getting like as many Christmas presents, but for some reason my parents still go with it and I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, so I'm just going with it too. Like, I thought maybe once I turned 18 it would go away, but it didn't. And then I thought, okay, well, maybe once my brother turns 18, because he's the youngest, and when he turned 18, I thought, like, okay, well, now that all of us are out, maybe they'll stop now, but still no. And I'm like, am I just going to get this until I'm, like, 50? Am I just going to keep on getting gifts and shit? Because I'm down. I'm good with it. Is Longest Yard your guess, though? Because I never said it was wrong. But it would be really stupid of me to reveal the answer if it was correct. So I'm just clarifying. Is Longest Yard your guess? Not doing a full turkey, I'm just making turkey. Okay, that's fine. I made a turkey sandwich yesterday. So that's enough. Longest Yard is your guess. No. That's wrong. It's the wrongest yard. I'm sorry. That was bad. That was a bad one. I wasn't mentally prepped for today. Tyler, back to you. Anyway, yeah, at work. So, on Thursday, maybe Wednesday, had tiramisu from a Chinese place. It was oddly good. I've never really been good with like much Asian food, period. It just never sits right with me, but I can appreciate good food when it's good food, so I'm glad you had it. E1. There's more people. You thought it was only one from the head above D1, but it's actually at least 3. That's enough for a full pickup squad. I hate coffee but like tiramisu. It makes no sense. I mean, I feel like that could be said, you know, there's a lot of things that are ingredients to other things that you're like, oh, I hate the ingredient, but I love the thing. Con Air. Con Air is wrong. It is wrong. You are incorrect, sir. How many have you done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, Christopher, I'll let you go one more time, and then I'll give you guys your hint. Might have to make it a pretty easy hint if you guys have any hope of this. But yeah, I was talking to a guy at work on, well, I wasn't talking to him, I was overhearing a conversation because he was saying it very loud, where he was talking about how, like, 90,000 votes, something, D1. 90,000 votes, something. I was like, oh god, is he talking about one of those fucking conspiracy theories about the fucking election? And then I had to get started with my job, so I didn't hear the end of that. But then on Friday, I heard him talking to a different person saying the exact same thing. Guarding the ledge. Oh, you just levitated. Oh, you must have gone up the ladder. How'd you do it? What'd you do? But no, he was talking to a coworker saying the exact same thing about like 90,000. But I was like, after I heard him that first time, I had like that thing in my head where I play through a situation, and I just wanted to ask him, like, where are you getting your facts? Was this just votes for Joe Biden, or like? So I just wanted to talk to him and say the things that were in my head, and I was like, okay, let's go. Cindy apparently set off the bomb, Tyler. Shot me to the other end of the screen. Instead of landing, my dragon just straight levitated. Huh. I don't know. Have to play back the tapes at some point. Anyway, so I went up and I talked to him. And I just said, hey, like, his whole thing he was saying was that there were 90,000 ballots cast for Joe Biden that's just had Joe Biden, and nothing else was filled in. So I went up to him and I said, like, hey, A, where are you getting your facts? And he said a website. I'm not going to share the website because I don't want them to get any sort of anything, but it's like the most just propaganda conspiracy theory website ever. So I was like, okay, let's, like, I haven't heard of it, but I looked it up afterwards and it was just not good. And I was like, oh, okay. And I told him, like, okay, you say 90,000, like, did your source say anything about how many were just Trump and nothing else? He said, well, no. And I'm like, so how do you know that that's a lot if you have nothing to compare it to? Did it ever say how many people filled out just the president in previous elections? He's like, well, it's talking about, like, he's like, well, you know, this website's got some facts and some speculation or whatnot. And then I was like, so where are you getting your facts? He's like, well, you know, I get some news from this site, but I get my facts from Q. And I walked away. I said, okay, I'm not going any further than this, and I walked away. For those of you unaware of Q, Annan, count your blessings. But I was completely unaware that my coworker was one of them, and I just, oh my god. Fuck, man. Christopher says Ice Age. You know, that does look like Ray Romano as an elephant. I can see it. Unfortunately not. It is not Ray Romano as a mammoth. Alright. Hint time. Yeah, no, that's why I just bailed, Tyler. And the thing is, like, I thought I made it pretty clear that I was not on his side here, but then he decided to come up to me later and say, like, if you want a, like, really legitimate news source, you should check out the Epic Times, which I have looked up before, because they're all more propaganda and conspiracy, and I hate it. And I wasn't, like, hugely respectful of the guy beforehand. Like, I didn't consider him a bastion of knowledge and wisdom at that place, but, like, it's still disappointing, you know? Anyway, hint. This movie features you know what? Actually, I have a better one. Let me see how I can word it properly. I'm muted. IMDb. Alright, where's trivia? Right. Come on. No, that's not what I want. Damn. Alright. Okay. I'll just go with my original one then. This movie stars See, if I say it, I feel like you're automatically going to get it. Okay, all right. No, I have a different way of wording it to make it work. All right. This movie stars one of the actresses who has portrayed Aunt May from Spider-Man. This movie stars one of the actresses who has portrayed Aunt May in the live-action Spider-Man movies. Whether that's Tobey Maguire's, Andrew Garfield's, or the MCU, I will not reveal. But one of them, this movie stars her. Anyway, yes, Epoch Times is a load of crap. And Cindy, I also get their ads. Which is why I looked them up the first time. I was like, who are these people? Why are they saying these things? Like, what the fuck is this? And I looked it up, I was like, oh no. Oh god. This is bad. This is really bad. So, that was fun. And I talked to the guy who he was talking to, and that guy's a lot more, like, he just doesn't care. He thinks the whole system is bunk, and I'm like, I can at least relate to that. Because, Jesus, man. You know, we're started by an anti-communist Chinese group. Right, yeah. The Wrestler, says Tyler. The Wrestler is incorrect, unfortunately. I'm sorry. See, the mistake you made was Mickey Rourke was not Aunt May in that Iron Man movie. He was Whiplash with his Boyd. Easy mistake to make. Oh, so you believed it was Marissa Tomei. Interesting. Bum, bum, bum. How the hell? Why am I not able to spell this? Anyway. C4. All right. Last guess here, Christopher. What do you got? You've guessed a lot of good things so far, Christopher, such as Ice Age, no idea, still no idea, and another one I can't remember. Oh, Pass, of course. How could I forget Pass? But you can make it up right now. All you have to do is guess the movie. I think Cindy has it. I think she knows it. Tyler, did you... I just watched a playback on YouTube. Did you punt me off screen again? I was actually thinking about doing something. Hold on, let me see if I can... That'd be a good place. Tyler, you're so violent. You're so violent. Anyway, let me see if I can do this. Maybe like right here. Set up some blocks. Right there. And then set the transparency to like nothing. And then I'll just drag him up. There we go. I'll just be up here now. Ha 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 ha. Oh, Tyler's trying. That looked painful. It's okay, Tyler. I have no idea. All right. Cindy, I'll give you half points. You get 5,000 if you get it, because you technically didn't do anything. And you get one guess. My cousin Vinny. My cousin Vinny is correct. Neither of these are Vinny. Vinny's not here. But, you know, he's around. Congratulations. Wrestler, my cousin. It really is. You know, people, lawyers, fun trivia fact, lawyers are actually very impressed with the amount of legal realism in The Wrestler. I may get that wrong. It's, you know, whatever. All right, let me pop on over to the scores real quick. Cindy gets 5,000. There you go. Once again, as says on screen, money can be exchanged for Stream Avatar Gold if you may or may not be broke like Tyler. Putting that out there. Don't have to, but you can. Can we string together Marissa Tomei's entire filmography into one long sentence? There's one called I Hate Kids. You do that. Alfie. If you just made a list of a bunch of her stuff, you got The Wrestler, The Guru, My Cousin Vinny, Alfie. I need one that starts with the word and. Because I want to end it with one of her movies is called In the Bedroom. The Wrestler, The Guru, My Cousin Vinny, In the Bedroom. That Pete Davidson movie. Well, I don't know which one that is. Her first role was in The Toxic Avenger? That's weird. Unhook the Stars. And to get infinitely creepier, A Brother's Kiss. I hope they mean like the street version of a brother. Alright. So, would you guys like to do a cat game? And if so, which one? Also, I did find the timer for basketball, and I lowered it down to 5 minutes. So, that's that. Did you see all the nut jobs going over to Parler? I've never even heard of Parler. So, no, I haven't. The fuck? Oh, no. Oh, no. Parler Free Speech Social Network. Like... Okay, I saw this explanation a while back, and I get it, and I understand it, and it sucks, but I get it. Is that any place that has absolutely true free speech and doesn't limit things that are hate speech is going to be overrun by hate speech. Because if they're not allowed to go to the places that do hate speech, or that do block hate speech, then they're going to all congregate in the small areas that allow it. So allowing complete unfiltered free speech without blocking hate speech is a terrible idea. It's how, like, if you, the comparison I saw is a guy was saying how he had a buddy who ran a bar, and there's a neo-Nazi came in, and he had to throw the neo-Nazi out. But he didn't break any rules. He was just a neo-Nazi. And he talked to his buddy, and he's like, yeah, if you let one of them hang out, then they'll start bringing their friends. And then all of a sudden, you're the neo-Nazi bar. You gotta shut that shit down early on. It's the same sort of thing going on here. For some reason, Christopher, it's not letting me scroll down far enough to see your message. It's just stopping it at Tyler's. Let me scroll, damn you. Pop out chat? Close chat. I guess I gotta stick with pop out chat. Alright, whatever. Not a big deal. But yeah, I can fully see why it's just racist, crazy conspiracy, because that is exactly how all things evolve when you are left to that. Tyler's... Sorry, I missed your earlier message. You said Pumpkin King. We will do Pumpkin King then. Whoa, sorry. I'm messing with the scale. Okay, that should be good. I just wanted to move it off to the side. There we go. Alright, so I need to get to the video description so I can get the link. Okay. Cindy, did you watch anything to do with the Pumpkin King? Because we're gonna need you for this, man. You gotta be up. You gotta be in this. Cindy. All right, so shit. Sorry. The way that it works is we are going to summon a boss known as the Pumpkin King, and we will have you get to join in as either a warrior, a priest, or a third thing. I can't remember the third thing. Anyway, then it's like a turn-based sort of thing where he'll attack and we'll attack, and we just try to bring his health down to 0. You can attack by entering into the command bar, like exclamation point firebolt or exclamation point whatever. They'll show your options on screen when it's your time to go. So that's all you got to do. You just have to fight back. Whenever you reach the front of the line, you'll get a little thing. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it's a lot more than we expected the first time we did it. All right. We all good? Everyone switch to whatever cat you want to fight with. I'm assuming the red, blue, green really works out here. And you definitely have to type in join when you start it. Otherwise, it's not going to get it. Here we go. Sending the link to boss. Whee! All right. Where's the join info? Oh, I guess it would say it in chat, wouldn't it? I'll do warrior. I'll do warrior. So exclamation point join, and I can't remember the third one. Priest. What's the other one? Cleric? Was cleric the last one? Mage. Okay, so you can do join mage. We'll have 2 other people that are just computers fill out the ranks. So join whatever. All right. And the goal is we got to beat the Pumpkin King, who has his own attacks and whatnot. Also, Cindy, I can make custom bosses. We were thinking making a giant realistic Connor head, but we can't. I'm leaving it open. Anybody wants any sort of custom boss, we can see what's up. All right. Ooh, we get 7 to a party now. We might stand a chance. All right, Tyler, you're first. Nope, I'm first. All right, what are my powers? I got to do Mortal Strike. I mean, clearly. Mortal Strike. Send it. Woo. All right, Christopher. one of the warriors may want to try demoralize at some point, but we can, while we're dealing damage right now, we can just deal damage. NPC. Oh, pumpkin first. Oof, Cindy taking a big chunk of health there. I'll do demor. Alright. So I think he just gave everyone life steal. So the more damage we do on him, the better. So either firebolt or dampen Cindy. Lifesteal works too. Yeah, don't do it in chat. Do it on the controller side. Firebolt? Sounds good. And you got some life back. Alright. NPC bot. Oh, nope. He's attacking first. Firebolts. Tyler and NPC, and they got burned. So we need to keep an eye on Tyler. Alright, so there's our priest. Or mage. I don't think we need to heal that bad. We're only, that one NPC bot is the only one that I'm kind of scared about. But, whatever. I would think focus would be best. If you do focus, then all of us do a lot more damage. Still getting a couple burns. Cindy getting health back. Oh, alright. That's our dampen. Or maybe that's shield. I don't know. Alright. So, Christopher, you said you would do the debuff. Let's see what he does. Oof. NPC bot 3 is not looking hot. I mean, we got the stuff. I got to do Mortal Strike just to really do it, you know? Damage, all right. I think we need a heal next. All right, so you demoralize, so he'll do less damage to us now, which is good because he's about to attack, and I don't think NPC bot 3 is going to make it. No, he didn't attack NPC bot 3. He attacked you. All right. No, don't do Firebolt. Come on. I guess 30 damage. It helps. Alright, Cindy, you probably should do a heal now. Or wait, do you have heal? Or is that the priest? I guess lifesteal? Maybe? Lifesteal would be good, because then when we get back around to doing damage, I guess. We already have shields up, so it's not like that's a thing we need. 2, 1. I guess that's lifesteal. Alright, what's in? Come on, heal. Heal. Bot 3. Okay, good. Keeping him alive. You guys' burns need to run out. Alright, he's attacking. Ooh. 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 NPC bot 2. Dear. And it's just special little fuck you to NPC bot 3, I guess. Up to you, Tyler. I trust your judgment. You just restore your own health? Alright. Alright, what's he gonna do? Dampen, maybe? It's hard to tell. Oh, yeah, no, that's fair. 90? And he's still alive at that. Damn, alright. I mean, I can protect someone, but I don't, like... Should we just keep doing Mortal Health? Because we need to get him under 50 for that to really do anything big. I'm going to keep doing Mortal Strike. If we can get him under 50, then, like, that stands a chance. I am so surprised Bot 3 is still alive. That should not be. Alright, I think he's under 50. Just looking at the bar, he's either at 50 or under 50. Wow. NPC Bot 3 taking the hit. Oh, I got a little health back because of damage. Alright. Alright, here's the attack. There goes Bot 3. Yeah, it's gruesome, Cindy. Hello. Hi. How are you? What's up? I told you don't need to go up the back end. You could just climb here and go. Do what you think is right, Cindy. Trust your judgment. Just going with Firebolt. Alright, now he's definitely under 50. True, it will. And I think that'll constantly heal Cindy a little bit, too. I don't know if that's how damage works. Alright, Tyler going for the heal on me. Hooray. I will do you proud, Tyler. Bot 2, however, I'm not trusting to make out of this, this one. He attacked me and Cindy? Whatever. I'll take 3 damage. Ah, son of a bitch. What does that do? What does that do? Did we get 13 just because I hit the front? I guess. Alright, Mortal Strike. Here we go. Fucking 54 damage. Hell yeah. Damn, you guys are... Oh, man, we lost the magic shield. That was stopping the burns from being too bad. We need that magic shield back. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Okay. Well... You fought a noble fight. As did I. Fucking hell. And he still just keeps going. What the fuck? Jesus Christ, Pumpkin King. Why is the NPC bot here? There we go. Shit. Those, like... I feel like he has a special move set for end of game, where it's just like, oh, I'm close to dying. Thunk. And he just ends it. Alright, I'll give you guys a chance for some money. Let me do a battle royale. Jesus, that was awful. Cindy, you don't have to do anything for battle royale. It's all automatic. Plane flies in, drops us, and then we all just kill each other. I think Tyler has a 2-0 record. I'm definitely hitting myself with a 0-3. Christopher's got that med pack. He might have 2, honestly. And... dead. Great. I think it just scales With the size of your hitbox is a little bit smaller than other people's. I could be wrong. Maybe you are genuinely, like, taking less health. I don't know. I don't think it's based on gold. Because then mine would be ridiculously large. And Cindy takes it. Maybe it's based off win record. If you win more, you get less health. Maybe it's an auto-balancing thing. Bravo, Cindy. Sorry, I got a cat in my lap. Real lap. I had less health in the boss fight too. Maybe it's just skill. Like you said, yeah, you have to win less. Start throwing some matches. I mean, I had the data open earlier. I could look at the data and see if there's anything particularly in yours. Because that's, let me tell you, given everybody the color sets, they don't make it easy. I had to go into the data files, like the save files, and copy and paste it over and over and over and over again. 19 times for each cat. Well, one time for 19 cats. So, they don't make it easy. But now that I figured out the system, it's a super simple, like, click here, click there, done. Nice and easy. Alright, let's see this. We have a bar, and nope. Womp womp. How much money did you lose? Does each player cat have the same HP in the boss? Well, I thought they did, but now Tyler's saying he may have had less. So I don't know. Is what description true? Description for the video? Yes. It's always true. I would never lie to you. Womp womp. Tyler, you ain't doing so hot on these slots, man. Yeah. I mean, also, all the collisions are slightly different. Oh, I didn't change. Well, it's okay. Technically, Doge's collision is slightly too big right now. But, whatever. But yeah, I had to shrink your collision box. I'm pretty sure it's like halfway across your body. But that's just so you're actually able to like, not push everyone out of the way all the time. So it looks smaller compared to your body, but it's probably about the same collision size as mine. Oh yeah, that thing is still up there. Let me get rid of that. Boxes. Clear blocks of type. There we go. That's gone now. He just sits. Got an angry little look on his face. And the cow jumped over the stream. Beautiful. Isn't he cute, though? Like, he's an enemy in the game because the game's all about cats, but he's a cute little Doge, though. Anyhow, I'm sitting here looking at the bank for a while. Good on him. I guess technically he must have been on stream for 3 minutes, because you get 25 per minute. So, or no, it would have to be like 15 minutes. That doesn't make any sense, because it's 25 per 5 minutes actually. So unless he was on, because he showed up in the last fight too, so unless combined that was a whole 15 minutes. It might give gold, but then wouldn't we all have more gold then? Because we all stuck around. Maybe we do. I'm not paying any attention to it. Jesus, hold on. I need to make my guy sit, I guess, because you guys are all doing your thing. Sit. Oh, as soon as I sit, of course, Tyler stands up. You good? Doing all right? Oh, that's much worse. Yeah, I still hate it. I was thinking I didn't have the time to do it because I just wanted to get the red, blue, green ones out. But I was thinking if I make... Cindy, you actually didn't hear about this. For macho legs and sexy legs cat, I was thinking of adding a special color of flesh tone just to make it as awkward as humanly possible. But if I do that, I'm going to make it cost like 5,000 gold instead of 500. Because that is a special little treat. Oh yeah, sorry. The screen I look at with all the cats is just totally black background, but on screen it does look like you're just sitting on my... Get out of here. I just flick. Pew. Oh, maybe I can sync up my movements with the... Wait, on. I gotta do this at the right angle. Ah, the feet isn't centered right. Damn. Oh, hold on, I'll put you up there. Didn't mean for you to get blown off. It bothers me that you guys always land upside down. Apparently I can... It is strange. I don't hate it. Like, I think it adds a little bit of flair to it. It's just weird, you know? How well it works. Anywho, does anybody want to do anything else? I feel I may have, in making all of these cats and finding they have their own games, I feel I may have reached the second phase of the after party, in which we just are more focused on the cats than all the other stuff, which I'm not complaining about. I enjoy the cats. I think they're fun, but it's weird that, like, I thought the conceit of things would be Jackbox, like, every stream, but now it's like, okay, but now we have cats. And we can do stuff with the cats. Sexy Legs cat is a mystery wrapped in an enigma. We can make any of them work. Let's see what we got. We got Jackbox games. Give me the wiki, give me the wiki, give me the wiki. Lie Swatter. Gross cat would look gross red. He looks gross no matter what. That's why he's gross cat. Oh god, I got so much cat hair on me. Can you see that? No, blurs out. I am covered in it. Anyway, yeah, no, Lie Swatter is a pretty good one because that can be played with literally just one person. Yeah, I can boot up Lie Swatter while we're looking at other games. Doopa doopa. I think that's the original Jackbox. Yes. Let's boot that up. I'm gonna take off my earphones because I don't know what the volume's at, and I don't want to blow them out. Where the hell is chat? Keep misplacing it. All right. Switch over to Studio mode, games, show game capture, window, Jackbox, studio mode, games. Look how old it is. You don't know Jack 2015. What the fuck? I mean, you can cash in whatever amount you want, and then I can just do it. That's on you, though. You guys gotta tell me the thing that you want to do with it. I mean, what are we at on scores? You have the ability to cash in 282K, which would bring you 2,800 coins. Sorry, you can cash in 28,000 coins, which will get you 28. God, there's like 8 different currencies going on. You can cash in $28,000, which will get you. No, sorry, $280,000, which will get you 2,800 gold. There. That's it. Anyway, back to games. Next. Licewater. Nice and easy game. Jackbox.tv. Oh, snap. Why is that down there? Sorry. That shouldn't be down there. That's what I used to do the interact. Yeah. All right, we've got 2 people in. Does anybody else want in? I think everybody has the everybody's in button. I have the everybody's in button too. Christopher, Cindy, I know you guys don't usually play. What would you like to play? Cindy's just watching. All good. Yeah, something I noticed last stream, because we had those hiccups. Oh, snap. What? We're starting? 3 people. Okay. Guess we're just going. Charles Darwin. Darwin's Origin of Species was released in Iowa under the title A Pack of Lies. What's up, kitty? Heyo. Facebook's original homepage displayed Al Pacino's face. I can't see it, but I guess it did. Good on you. Although it was slightly modified and hard to recognize. Well, maybe that's why I couldn't see it then. Ketchup was a squeeze bottle was developed by NASA. Yeah. NASA can make a space pen, but squeeze bottle just makes sense for people to want. Skunks die after releasing their noxious spray. That seems pretty easy to verify as a lie. Like, we smell a skunk and don't always see a corpse. Creator of Gatorade also made Hop and Gator, a beer mixed with Gatorade. I mean, that's one way to expand your brand. And it's true. Nailed it. He believed it would reduce hangovers. It would cause hangovers. Jamie Lee Curtis has memorized pi to 1,500 decimal places. Okay, yeah. That didn't seem right. And Hitler had 3 testicles. I refuse to believe that. Yeah, good. That's just one of those things that you feel like you hear about eventually at some point. Nailing it. Who's a Hitler testicle? I imagine they're just normal Hitler experts. And that's just a thing that comes up on, like, syllabus day. Patriotism. During the Vietnam War, some newspapers changed Charlie Brown's name to Johnny Brown. Why? Well, I guess it wasn't true. None of us got that. Left-handed people. Studies showed lefties drink more alcohol more often than righties. Okay. I mean, I don't see why. Although there's no correlation between handedness and alcohol abuse. That kind of seems the opposite of what it's... Avocado pits were used to hunt birds. Like, chuck it in their heads? Darn. I was hoping that one was true. The Moulin Rouge now houses a TGI Fridays. The Moulin Rouge. The woman I love is dead. I quote a lot of that movie. Giraffes have the same number of vertebrae in their necks as humans. Hey-o. Apparently we all knew that one. They each have 7. Cool. The Great Barrier Reef is the largest reef in the Atlantic Ocean. Lie. I'm pretty sure it's Pacific. I'm pretty sure it's the Pacific Ocean. 40% of people are allergic to their parents' saliva. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. Also, how would you measure that? How would you measure that it's 40% of people? That seems wrong. Final round, here we go. Baseball team names. St. Louis Cardinals were formerly the St. Louis Scoundrels. I don't know anything about baseball. Dang it. You guys were right, I was wrong. Cleveland Indians were formerly the Cleveland Naps. Why are we getting 2 of these? I don't want 2 of these. Hey! Got 1. Spiders? Cleveland. Just let someone else come up with your name. Pittsburgh Pirates were formerly the Pittsburgh Innocents. What? Give me a factoid. That doesn't answer the question. What the fuck is the Pittsburgh Innocents? Chicago Cubs were formerly the Chicago White Stockings. I got it. Woo! Chicago baseball teams were once named the White Stockings. Why would you want to be called the White Stocking? Orioles were formerly the Baltimore Vampires. You fools. I live in Baltimore. We'd never give up our Orioles. The New York Yankees were formerly the New York Rats. Formerly? Ha. Sorry, that's the Orioles part of me coming out. And the last one, Minnesota Twins were formerly the Minnesota Only Children. Come on. Come on. Especially if it's true. Okay. That's just a joke. Stay ahead. Hey! Ding, ding, ding. I did it. I guess I should mention, good job everybody, by the way. Tyler, we do have that community pot thing on the score screen. We do still have the very top, the community pot, which is worth 289,700 coins. So theoretically, if we assume the community pot can be used for anybody at any time, you could use some of that for whatever it is you're looking to do. Just saying. Choose on device? No, we're leaving. All right, what else we got? We got Fibbage XL. You don't know Jack? Drawful. 3 to 8 players. Christopher, would you be in for a game of Drawful? Up to you. 2 to 8 players, if he's not. Word spud. That's why we need to do it some more. Look at the word on here if you can read it. The what the heck did you draw party game. It's made for us. Help and options. Oh, Jesus. Oh, it is off. Okay. Every single one of these games has a different way of representing audio. Sometimes it's like the in-kind plane. Sometimes it's a colored bar. It's never easy. I'm the Aligny. I'm the Align. I'm not sure how anyone does the drawing games and keeps them friendly. Christopher, I'm gonna cure that problem right now. Fuck. There. No, it doesn't need to be family friendly. I don't want to do the alien game because you guys can see me lie, and apparently I'm not good at that. This 1 to 100 players. That's ridiculous. All right, I'll boot it up. Is you don't know just track? Yes, it is just trivia. We can do that. It's 1 to 4. Let's do that. You guys aren't gonna do it. You can see how much I suck. Single player using a controller. Multiplayer using multiplayer. Cupid. What are these? X? What? What? The fuck is giving me a fucking Xbox controller? Why? Alright, let's pick the episode here. Spin it. Oh, can I not just... Alright, here. Oh, they're locked. Alright, so the 5 that we have are the San Francisco Otter Choir, Flavored Eye Drops, Slightly Used Balloons, Teen Sasquatch on the Angst Network, and Kale Mart. Any of those speak to anybody? The future ones. Is It a Dog? The game. 24-hour liquor store. Just the devil. The Mime Weather Channel. Spray on Sunburn. Legal Puppets. 1 a month vitamins. Neptune. Pee and Pool Toilets. The Banana and Hammock Store. Peeping Todd's Pervert Supplies. Butt Busts. Cattle Pults. Corn! Fun +1 sidecars. Well, we'll go for Slightly Used Balloons then. Alright, I assume Christopher and Cindy are not in. So it's just between you and me, Tyler. Unless Christopher can join before I press this button. I'm gonna do it. Here it goes. Getting closer to the button. Okay, I press the button. Here we go. You don't know Jack. It's true, I don't, and I'm sure he's saying many a snarky comment right now. Like, hey, guys, I'm Jack. You're gonna be wrong. I'm so good at this. I should go professional. Okay, just say the questions. Okay, we got a screw. I believe that allows you to screw over the other player by making them have to answer it when you don't, if I remember that correctly. There's also an egg. Boy, I wish I knew what was going on. Okay, here we go. Round 1. Fight. One. Mexican-do attitude. Which dish could Porky Pig order at a Mexican restaurant without committing cannibalism? Well, hey, I guessed. I had no idea. But I got money. You see, Y is always the answer, but in that case, you didn't pick Y and you were still wrong. Mart TV. This or that. I don't know what I should mean. He's telling you to do something. You're going to a sales department on Walmart.com or an MTV show. I guess you have to split it into one of those categories. Press X for Walmart or press B for MTV. All right? A for both. And I guess I can do something with the word both. Or not. Bags. Cribs. Oof. Skins. Juniors. Juvies. 2 out of 7. Minus 300. You got to keep chatting, Cindy. So in that one, Y was literally never the answer. 3. Yeah. This was made in 2015. It was a different time where MTV still wasn't popular. How do you feel? Oh, I get it. Well. Hey, both got it. MTV exists. Not as... If you were to show current MTV to, like, people in the 90s, they'd be so pissed off. Even the 80s, I should say. For whom the dinner bell tolls. Stop saying things. What the fuck? Fortune cookies with cookies. Fortune cookie masters. The fuck? What the fuck am I looking at? Laughter is the best medicine. Which character from the nursery rhyme Hey Diddle Diddle is the healthiest? You fool. Hey diddle diddle cat and fiddle. The dog ran away with the spoon. Oh, wait, I was wrong. No, the little dog laughed to see such sport. The dish ran away with the spoon. The little dog laughed to see such sport. Therefore, laughter is the best medicine. Therefore, he is the healthiest. It's common knowledge, Tyler. Simple logic. I've had intimate thoughts about Atom. Which of these people is bi-curious? Is this like 2015? What? Oh. Someone interested in sexually experimenting with barium, beryllium, bismuth, or bromine. Simple. Just gotta know your chemicals, brah. Barium? Please, Tyler. I'd look really stupid if I was wrong, though. How did everyone get up here? And more importantly, where's my cat? Did someone kill my cat? Round 2. I think I have a slight... Yeah, but it's on the periodic table like gold is. Gold is on the periodic table. Bismuth is as well. Help, help, help. I'll save you. 6. Okay. Spit up or shut up. If Lady Gaga changed her name to the most common first word spoken by babies, what would she be called? Lady No, Lady Dada, Lady Cat, or Lady Mama? It's because they have a lot of snark going on. Oof. Nope, neither of us. It was between Mama or Dada. And as much as I love the Dada movement, unfortunately. Oh my God, shut up. Jesus Christ. Best thing they ever did was put in a shut up option. Which is like, no, actually I don't really want to hear you. I'm not here for you. I'm here for the game. Lady No, the wife of Dr. No. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Say the question and shut up. What the fuck is going... Oh, good. All that for a raisin in a chair. Foggy facts with old man. With old man. Okay, sure. Childhood murmuries. Oh, good, we're still talking. Great. No, that's fair. That's completely... It's a game. British kids like to play it, I think. You get 3 strikes per turn. And seeds are involved somehow. What is that game? Nope. Oh my God, that decimated my score. Well, let's see if you're right. Conkers was... Stop talking and show the fucking answer. Hey, you got it after 6 minutes of build-up. Great! Hey, Cindy, your red gross cat. I don't love it. It's okay, I can look at that for a while because this game is clearly doing nothing. Eight. All rise for the Honorable Dinwoody Fudnuddler. If trees brought a class action lawsuit against lumberjacks, are you fucking kidding me? That's the remainder of the question. The remainder of the question is, are you fucking kidding me? This was made before it had an animated movie. So I guess that was, well, you know, before the Illumination movie. So I guess technically it was lesser known at that point. But still. You're out of debt! Hooray! There's a question in my pants, and you're all invited. It's the put the choices into order, then buzz in and see if you are right question. So it's like the first question on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Just put it in order, and then whoever does it right and fastest wins. Least butt cheek revealing to most butt cheek revealing. Thong, bikini, tanga. I have a guess. Shit, I did it in reverse order. Fuck. Least revealing. If you get it right... Okay, you did. So we both got that one. I would have gotten it wrong either way. Bikini... So there's something between bikini and thong called a tanga, a tanga, a tornga, a toga. Togas seem very, very conservative in what they show. I should have done the screw question. Oh well. 10. That's not how you spell 10. Feeling Fiennes. I mean, I guess that's how you say it. Is this about Ralph Fiennes? Is this a question about the Red Dragon himself? To say that Mr. Fiennes has to throw up. Ralph has to Ralph. Ralph has to Ralph. Ralph has to... I'm using the screw you. Pick a Ralph has to Ralph. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I still have to answer it? Fuck, I don't fucking know. Hey. Oh, good. Did you press the screw on that same turn that I pressed the screw? Because it might have just been I did it before you. Then again, I can't be certain of anything going on anymore. Press A to skip. For fuck's sake, yes, please. A. Oh, I don't know. I have no idea. I love you like a legal guardian. Little Lorne and Effie. I guess press A when it says the thing. Doesn't really work on General Zod. No, General Zod not as. No, Anna Green Gables is not. No, Daddy Warbucks isn't. No, Adelaide Stackhouse isn't. Monopod can't. I think I have an unfair advantage on this game. Harry Potter. Uncle Voldemort. Fair. It's just whenever it says the thing that is their legal guardian, the Dursleys. Yeah, I have a little bit of an unfair advantage on this. This is not made for streams. Cassette. Victor Hugo. No, she wrote. Jean. I don't even know who that is. Anna Green Gables. Why is that popping up here? No. It's Valjean. Show me Valjean. Show me Valjean, you son of a bitch. Jean Valjean. Dorothy Gale. Annie M. Bruce Wayne. That makes sense. Who the fuck is Felonious Gru? I don't even know who that is. Oh, you buzzed in at the right time just by chance. You lucky bastard. Matilda. Nope, not Ann M. Miss Honey. Yes. I thought I was going to ask for her parents, but that's not true. Dexter. I don't remember. It was something codes. Harry's code. I didn't even get a chance on that one. You get it just, yeah, you just get it by doing it. You lost several thousands of dollars. Holy shit. It was tight. It was a real tight game. It was really close. But I think I might have clinched that one. A little bit. Yeah, they, I don't think they knew that streams existed. Bitch, did you just start a new game? No. 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 Oh, God. That was... Yeah, somehow, Pete's debt is worse. I like how you were so happy you got out of debt, and then that round started, and you're just like, no. If I can't be the best, I can be the worst! Yeah, no, and I mean, that did... It worked for you several times, so... Oh, got you. All right. Well, that one didn't. That one didn't work too well. In which case, I don't trust many of these. Like Lie Swatter happened to work, but it's also 1 to 100, which makes sense that it'd be like, you know, you don't really have to see anything on screen. But now I don't trust that any of these are really stream friendly. So maybe we don't do any of the first ones. Maybe a later Jackbox once they figured out how streams be. Or something similar. Why don't we do a Wheel of Fortune in the meantime? Let me find something. Alright, I got an idea. We're going to do a Wheel of Fortune. Everyone say me who's in. We are not going to be doing movie title today. We will be doing, however, actor. Today is actor. Or actress, I guess I should say. Actor or actress. Well, Tyler, fuck me. No, it wasn't Robert Pattinson. Just want to make sure I spell it right. Boop. There we go. Cindy said me first. So Cindy will get her first, followed by... I did Zac Efron. Cindy, Tyler, Chris, do you want in? You have until Tyler's done to discover if you want this level of pain. Because God knows wheel brings pain. Cindy, I'm assuming you don't want to solve and you'd like to spin. But I have to actually get, you know, affirmative consent. Spin. This game is pain. Okay, Christopher, well, if you bail out, then I'll just take all your money and give it to somebody else. I'm kidding. Mostly. Tyler! It's alright, Cindy. You didn't have anything to lose. So, technically. Spin, 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 spin. Damn, I really thought that was going to make it. Close, though. 700. What would you like to do with that 700? J. You guys are going against all the Wheel of Fortune rules. Like, Wheel of Fortune gets the common letters. And then once you get a better idea, you start going for, like, the least common. You think I'm solely out to fuck you over. Well, I'm not. There was no J. You lost $700. Blank person. You choose to pass? Okay, Cindy. Back to you. Are the most common initials for first names? Okay, alright, fair enough. If it's a name, I guess it has different rulings than general word structure. So, okay, I guess. Spinning. Can you get to 25? Nope, 500. Find a letter. B, says Cindy. B is also not in there. There are no BJs. Tyler, back to you. Spinning. No Buseys? Unfortunately not. I can't be too predictable. Up, up. All right, Tyler. I know for a fact that you have the ability to get $5,000, maybe more. He believes there is an S. There is an S. Congratulations, 2,500. Now, would you like to buy a vowel, spin, or solve? Because I think we're pretty close to the end here. Buying an E. No E's. Sorry, next. Back to you, Cindy. Oh, you wanted an O? Sorry. I thought you said E. Who's on first? What? You don't, if you buy a vowel and the vowel's not up there, then it's like you missed a guess, and then it goes on to the next thing. But it costs $250 to find that out. Spinning for Cindy. $500. Jesus Christ. Shit. Sorry. N. Cindy. You're very wealthy this day with your $500 times 3. What do you want to do with that? You just won $1,500. How are you going to spend it? Buying an A? All right. If there's no A's, then it's Tyler's turn, and it costs $250. Just being clear. I'm not going to give you the chance to repent, though. Yay! 2 A's. All right. Spin, solve, or another vowel. Spin. Come on, Busey. It had to happen. It always happens. You get money and then you lose it. It's just the way the world works. It's capitalism or something. I don't know. Fucking socialist plotted more like it. Tyler. Let's see how you lose all your money now. I'm not saying I'm happy about it. I'm just saying it's a little bit funny. This feeling inside. No. Okay, no. 800. I honestly thought there was a chance there. All right, 800. Show me some letters. Or at least one. L. L is a solid guess. For any other name. Cindy, back to you. Spin for Cindy. Yeah, I mean, I guess you didn't really have another option. 600. Oh, snap. Sorry. I minimized OBS. D. Are there any D's? Oh, Cindy, I'm sorry. I can't give you the D. Tyler. Bring it on home. Or lose all your money. I'll accept either. Spin. I can't look at this one. Oh, God. Oh, God. Hold on. Wheel of Fortune. Right, yeah, show me the wheel. All right. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I think there's either 23 or 24 sections, depending on how you count. 3 of them are bankrupts, which means 1 out of 8. In my game, it's 1 out of 6. So technically there is a higher rate of bankruptcy in mine. It's not a lot though. I'm not I'm not actively making it terrible. But there is technically a higher rate of bankruptcy. And there's definitely a higher rate of lose turns, because there's only one of those on the board. But still, whatever. Moving on! Oh wait, Cindy, that was your turn, sorry. Now it's back to Tyler. It's like we just started. But you've already got 8 things knocked out. It was Cindy's. I spun. It said lose a turn, but I forgot to press pass the turn after the last thing. So it's back to your turn again. Yeah, things move very quickly here on the wheel of bankruptcy. That's what it should be called, the wheel of bankruptcy, honestly. Okay, spin. We're gonna do it, guys. We're gonna get there. I promise. All right, Tyler. You just need to get one letter. Did you lose all your fucking money again? I swear, I hear you gambling, and then I just have to check to see if you're broke. You're broke. For 0 money. Not for 0 money. Get a lot of money. Get $2,500 if there's an H. H! There's no H, sorry. Back to you, Cindy. The Wheel of Misfortune. See, I feel... You know where I've heard that one before? I think that's used in Jackbox. I think that's when you spin their, like, big Wheel of Death. I think that's called the Wheel of Misfortune. Spinning for Cindy. Someone's got to make some money off this. But it is not this day. On the bright side, this means that nobody's really racking up huge amounts of money off Wheel of Fortune, so I don't really have to worry about it crashing the economy. Find your silver linings and whatnot. Here we go. Do I need to fix it? I don't want to fix it. It took a while to make. On the other hand, if we need it to be actually fun, I theoretically could just get rid of one of the bankrupts and replace it with, I don't know, half a car. Cindy, your turn. Spin? Why would you say spin? Nobody likes to spin. Spin is bad. Spin is just... Come on, stop. Stop. 700. Okay. Alright. Okay. Whew, boy. Please get something right. Please get a correct letter. Oh, for some reason... My eyes are playing tricks on me. I thought that was like a fucking gamma or something. R. There's an R. Spin or solve. Or vowel. You can get another vowel. Christ. You want to buy an O? Alright, we can buy an O. Buying an O. 250. 2 O's. That's the guy. You may get the first one now. And if you get the first one, you most likely get the second one. So, spin, solve, or if you really want to buy an I or a U. Spin? Alright. Try to get some money. Okay, alright, but you have the money. That's the key. You didn't lose the money. You have the money. So even if Tyler gets it, you will still get some money. Tyler? What would you like to do? Spin? I mean, you got to go for a little bit of extra money. Get out of there. Get out of there. You didn't make it out of there. I'm sorry, Tyler. Cindy, back to you. Okay, alright. I can, yeah. Here's the thing. I didn't save the fucking JPEG. Like, or the PNG. I didn't save the Photoshop file. So I can remake it, but it's going to take so much time. I can do it. I just got to literally re-import it again and just, like, cut out the section that's one of the bankruptcies, and I gotta recode a little bit, but that won't take that long. It's just effort. I thought I was done with it. I can do it though. I'll try to have that ready for next stream. Alright, Cindy. If you can solve it, it'll give you $2,500 on top of your $450. But if you want to spin, you can spin. It shouldn't be a feeling of dejection when we spin. And yet. Alright, money! Money! 600! 600! Pick a letter. You know it now? Alright, so you need to solve it on this turn, Cindy. I don't know if you know it, but you need to solve it or else Tyler gets it. M? There's no M, Cindy. I'm sorry. So unless Tyler decides to go for a spin... Are you going for a spin, Tyler? Holy shit, he's doing it. Hey, okay. Pick a letter. I literally remember you saying that exact same line during the last stream, and then you landed on either lose a turn or bankruptcy. W, says the man. W is correct. It's Rowan Anson. 800. Spin or solve. Or Val. Frankly, I don't see the point in that. Solving. Rowan Atkinson. Congratulations. $3,300 to Tyler. $450 to Cindy. See, he still made out a little bit there. So there you go. Thought it was Roman. Gotta pick the unconventional names. I was sitting here looking down the list. I'm like, Tom Hanks. Ugh. Chris Evans. So easy. Ah, man. Pick something more. There's one here. Aiden Mekis. Who the fuck is that? Wyatt Olef. All right, 3,300, 450, 3,300, 450, 3,300, 450, 3,300, 450. Tyler with the 3,300. Cindy with the 450. There you go. Money, 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 money. Tyler, while I'm here, do you want to take money out for cats? Just while I have it open for my own convenience. If you want to wait, you can wait. But figured I'd ask. Have to take it out in increments of 10,000. Not right now. Okay. Not a problem. Let's see how we're doing here. Tim still got 12,000. Bored now. Or sorry, 129,000. Bored now. 102,000. Megan's got a very respectable 240,000. Beating else out just... No, actually. Yeah, no, else is winning. Tyler's still in the lead. Still behind Community Pot, just barely. And then Pete with the sad trombone. Womp, 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 womp. Apparently, there is a... Oh, Christopher, thanks for streaming. I have got some lights flickering here, so I'm going to shut down. Have a good night. All right, Christopher. Good night. Hopefully I will have more cats by next stream, and I will fix the wheel so it's not the worst. Thank you for joining us. I'm sure your dog will stick around for a while. Pork, pork. Honestly, collision box isn't that bad. I didn't adjust it. I'm supposed to adjust it every time, but... I mean, who knows when that'll be, Christopher? My schedule is entirely dependent on the whims of another man. Could be next year for all I know. Sorry. All right. Come on, who said Christopher has the most? Does Christopher have the most? Christopher has 135,000. Are you talking cat gold? Because if that's the case, I have the most. Cat gold? Yeah, I mean, I have the most there. I got 50. I got 5,000 almost. Anyway, I was starting to say there is a command that allows you to give money. I think it's just exclamation point give, and then you target the person that you want to give it money to, and then you list the amount, I think. I'm not seeing it listed here, but I think it's a thing. Stream avatars, commands. Ooh, Tyler, how much was that? Jesus Christ, Tyler. Would you like to play a game of basketball? Maybe against Cindy? Win some of that back? Up to you. Because you are not doing great. You can play against me. I can play against you, Beth. I'll take you out. What you got? What you got? Ugh. Battle Royale. Since you don't do anything, fair enough. Battle Royale. Christopher will still be in the mix. You can just make some money for free. Gold Cat, King Dragon Cat, Tank Cat, and Doge. Yeah, Tyler, you do just have a smaller health bar. I might have a chance at this one. I picked up a health pack. I picked up 2! Totally got a chance at this. And Tyler's out. Not getting any money this time. Am I gonna win? Destroy Christopher, it's down to me and Cindy. I don't know why your health is so low. Come on. I have to think that it's like an auto adjust thing. Oh. No, why didn't you get a hit in? No, don't chase. You trying to fucking. What are you doing, you stupid cat? Oh my god, my cat is so fucking dumb. He had that. Son of a bitch. What the hell was that? Bravo, Cindy. Congratulations. But my cat is literally dumb as a box of rocks. That was ridiculous. What the fuck was that? If you just went over and got the health pack or turned back entirely and didn't worry about... Ugh. Anyway, what do you think about the shade of red? I was thinking making it a little bit more muted, a little more desaturated. I definitely need to do that for the blue, and I was just going to make it across the board for both the red and the green. But, well, yeah, because that's part of the compression process is that it lost all the, what's it called? Actually, is that white in there? That is white in there. Son of a bitch. Why is there white in there? I don't know. Yeah, no. That's what I was planning on doing. I was definitely going to make the blue more muted. It was just, what I had to do was, because it only allowed me to change it, it was like, set the red value from 0 to 255. I was like, fucking... And I need to make it for what white maps to, what the first shade of gray maps to, what the second shade of gray maps to, and what the third shade of gray maps to. So I had to do that 4 times. So I was like, white maps to 200, then 150, then 100, then 50. It just made it easy for me to remember as I was going down. And I had to type that in several times. So I was like, all right, fucking, let's map this out properly. But now that I'm seeing it, that was just a little bit too much. And I think I need, now that I can just copy and paste over and over again, I just need to figure out the one color that looks best, you know? Here, let's see if I can make this work. I don't know. Sorry, just messing around over here. Oh god, it's so small. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna switch over to... Yeah, it kind of broke, but whatever. Alright. No caching 50k? Well, of course you are. As soon as I just click away from it. Yeah. Alright. Interact. Interact. Tyler. Taking away 50k. I've never had to use the minus button. No, maybe I have. Let's see if it works. So you're at 2859, so it should go down to 2359. Oh, solid. Alright. And then I come over to the stream avatars. I right click on Tyler. And that gives you how much? 50k would just be 500, wouldn't it? Yeah, just 500. So, boop. There you go. Should update in a second. Hey! Get the Doge. Alright, so what I was going to do was switch over to games and color. See if we can pick out a good blue. Alright. That's probably closer to what we want. Maybe darker on that end. Maybe this one? Does this look good? Strong blue. What do you think? Is that solid? %, blue, 30%. 187. Oh, Jesus. All right, hold on. 1874 CD. 1874 CD. Okay, pretty close to what I had. Pretty round numbers. 45, 80, 9. I might up that to 10 on the red just so I can make it easier to divide. And then 0D4F. 0D4F. 8B. 8B. A bit darker. Yeah. I mean, I like it. Again, I'll tweak it a little bit, just make it easier to divide on my side, but... And then that would be the shading. Yeah, I like it. Oh, jeez. Whole list of them. Cadet blue, turquoise, 1, 2, 3, real LED. So right now we're sitting around like navy, so we're down here towards the bottom. In fact, you know what? Let me look up exactly what color I had was. It was 200 in hex. C8. Alright, so I had 0000C8. So that's the blue we currently have, which is very much overpowered. It is too strong of a blue. So we're right about here. Medium blue is what they call it. Bit too much. So we need to go a little bit higher up here. Blue pill looks alright. Butterfly might stand out a bit too much. Dodger blues. Oh yeah. Let's do it nice. I also don't want it to completely blend into the background. I'm liking Dodger Blue 4. Lighter than the background, but not dark enough that it's going to blow out the blacks. Yeah. Hey look, Alice Blue. I think you could barely call that a blue. But then whatever it is, I want to just be able to swap these around and get the reds and the greens from them. So like if I'm going for like say this Dodger Blue here, so take that, go back to here. So that would be the blue, and then this would be the green. And then that would be the red. I'm not super fond of that being the red. That doesn't really feel like a red, you know? Cindy's a wizard. She can make cats reappear just by saying it. Yeah, so maybe let's focus more on getting the red to work, and then we will see if the blue works as well. So let's start with like there. That seems like a solid red. So if I took that and then switched it over to blue, that's still too dark. So it needs to really be like a really muted red in order to make that work. So let's really lower the saturation on that. Maybe like here even? Oh, so many. So I'm maybe thinking even like coral red. See how that looks. So like it looks a bit more pinkish, but when I then move it around, that blue works. And let's see if the green works as well. Green works pretty well too. Maybe a little bit bright, maybe darken it a little bit. But overall, that's a solid, oh, that's the live stream stuff. That's a solid red and green. What else do we have for reds? You're into that one? All right, cool. I will keep that in mind. FF4040. In fact, I'm going to write it down. FF4040. So what would be a little bit darker? Let's take that FF4040 and make it just a shade darker. ED 2939. I'm assuming that's the same one of what we're dealing with. Okay, all right. So let's do some shifting around here. That's the blue. Looks good to me. And that's the green. Yeah, all seems pretty much the same to me. Oh, is that the triadic? Is that literally it? Yeah, so that would be our three colors right there. Red, green, blue. It might be a little bit bright. Maybe even lower it down just a little bit more in terms of saturation. Like go here maybe. Let's try that. How does that look? Ooh, I like that. That really dims it down. DA 2C43. Welcome to the after party, the only stream where we share hex codes and talk about their values. Yes, very good, very good. You like the one I had then? Alright, I'll go back to it in a second. So that would be the triadic. I like it. It does seem a little bit pink. This one, I don't know, seems a little bit more red. I think just because we desaturated it, it makes it feel more red. So if I were to round out those values though, I make it 220, 60, and 70. So let's see what that looks like. 220, 60, and 70. RGB, 220, 60. Actually, I make it 70. What was that, 72? It needs to be divisible by 5. So I guess I'd actually go 75 then. Because it needs white. Oh, but the last one needs to be 0. So it actually needs to be divisible by 4. 220 is divisible by 4, 60 is divisible by 4. I guess I keep it at 72. Yeah. Alright, so that would be our thing. I like that. Cadmium red for Bob Ross. Let's see what that looks like. Let me make a new tab so I don't lose this one. Hash. There we go. Pure or mostly red. That is very bright. Very bright. Cats will make your eyes bleed. Sorry, I just looked over. 10 cats sitting always gets to me. Yeah, that is very bright. I mean, while we're at it, I guess what we would need, we need to be able to find the complementary colors of these as well. So if I were to go into this, if I were to make like another one of teal as a color, there's blue and then there's also teal. This would be the shade of teal. And then if I went to green, this would be the shade of, I guess I'd say pink or magenta. And then this would be the purple. A4000000 is the darkest one I see. That might be okay. Let's try that out. Yeah, that could work. Like, it doesn't need to be too dark. I just want it to be, like, it's weird to use the word natural in this context because it's clearly, unless we're dealing with blue hedgehogs, nothing here is natural. But I want it to be, like, you can tell when something is, like, way too blue or way too green. I want it to just exist in a comfortable zone, you know? Like, that's why it's less saturated. I think would make more for CC. That's solid. But yeah, like I'm saying, I think that less saturated is probably more what we want to lean towards. Like, add more gray to it. think that this triad here would be the best, all things considered. So let me try it with these colors. I'll have that ready for next stream whenever we end here. I'll set that up, and we'll see how that looks. So my goals are fix the colors here, make that good, and then I want to try to fix the Axe Cat line and make sure that works, because on Axe Cat, Battle Cat, and Dark Cat, they all use colors that aren't grayscale. Like, Axe Cat uses a brown, and his axe is also brown. Battle Cat uses, or sorry, his axe is also gray. So when I use the color replace, it replaces the axe with blue, red, or green. Same thing with the swords that belong to Brave Cat and Dark Cat, because it messes with their weapons. So I need to ever so slightly replace the colors on their weapons so they won't be affected by the color replace function in stream avatars, but that is easier said than done because it is janky. Like, even in me just messing around in Photoshop and like color replace, and it's like, oh, but I don't see, like, I can either replace all of the colors everywhere, which is not what I want, because I just want the bodies to stay the same and the weapons to change, or I can why can I, this word doesn't sound right to me. Finically, I don't know. I can very precisely go in and change like pixel by pixel, but that takes a really long time and I don't want to do that. So I've got to find a middle ground somewhere in there, and I'm sorting it out. See what happens. I guess, this may be one of the few times where Microsoft Paint is more capable than Photoshop. Just think about it, because I can't save it in PNG format, but it doesn't matter because everything that would be white on the outside would be deleted. I would only have to worry about what's inside of the black pixels. Oh no, I used MS Paint all the time. I got Photoshop because there was just like some things I needed to do with Photoshop. But I just always open up MS Paint just to fuck around, and then and it can do a lot, but there are certain, like transparency. It can't do transparency. But if I were to bring it in there, that would actually fix quite a few things. Because its ability to color replace, as long as everything is the same color, its ability to do color replace is bar none. Like, it does it great. So, especially precise areas. I might do that. I might see if I can get it to work in MS Paint. And then I would save it back as a PNG, but it wouldn't have the transparency background, so I'd have to re-import it to Photoshop, select the background, hopefully that doesn't select anything within the cats themselves, delete that, and that would add the transparency back in. That would work. That would work. Hopefully. Again, it could all fall apart at step one. I open it up in Paint, and then all of a sudden everything is pure black and I can't do anything about it. So would you guys be interested in, because I know I said I do red, blue, green as just like the default colors. Would you guys be interested in the entire rainbow being open to you? A yellow cat, pink cat, purple cat, orange cat? Would you guys be interested in that stuff? Because that was my main concern, was like when I saw how fast you guys were able to make some money, I thought that it was like, oh, they're going to buy all the cats and then there will be nothing left for them to get. But if I can give you guys 500 coins per color, like 7 to 8 colors per cat, and you have to rebuy them all the time, you're going to have money to spend forever. Cindy's a yes. Tyler's a yes. All right. So we got red, blue, green. I could probably do yellow. I could do You do the flesh. Yeah, flesh tone is going to cost more. Rainbow colors are rainbow colors. You get those for 500. Premium colors, flesh tones, those cost a little bit more. Primarily because they are gross. So anyway, we'll have yellow, orange, well, we'll have yellow, cyan or teal, however you want to call it. And I guess magenta, but I kind of want to split magenta into a lighter pink and a darker purple. Unless, does anybody specifically want a magenta one that couldn't be covered by pink or purple? Because that'll bring it up to 4. And then orange. I want to throw in orange. I can do slate. I'll make slate premium. Gray cat. Gray blue cat. What else is there? What other fun colors are there? Web colors. Yeah, just give me the base ones. Can't really do navy, but yeah, I just want to kind of make fuchsia brighter and then make purple its own thing as darker. Gray and silver, nah, maybe silver. Maybe we could do a gray cat. Maroon, iffy. I'm iffy on all the darker shades. Like if we were just do one lighter shade of each and then add in orange and then also have pink and purple, I think that would probably work. Uh-oh, how much money did you just lose? And then we got this whole expanded table, which I am not about to fuck with. There's your slates down here. Light slate gray. Slate gray. Yeah, I mean, well, okay, well, let's see here. There were, I think, 19 cats total, I think. That was before I added in Doge, and it also wasn't counting, or it was counting gold cats, so it should still be 19. So 19 total. Let's say it's going to be 10 colors. Let's say. So that's 10 times 19. That's 190. 190 times, well, 19 times 5 would be 95. Times 10 would be 950. Times 100 would get you the final thing of 95,000 coins in order to get all of the colors on all of the cats, and that's assuming all of them are 500 each. 95,000 coins. Let's go ahead and just calculator 95,000. Let's assume I don't get a single new subscriber ever. Divided by, what do I want? 25. Right? Yeah. 3,800. 3,800 would be how many 5-minute segments you would need. Divide that by 12. 316. That's how many hours you would need. Divide that by 24. 13. You would need 13 straight days of me streaming. Straight days of me streaming in order to get as much money. How much cash would you need to convert? Well, that'd just be divided by 100. So whatever that original number I had was, 95,000. Or sorry, times 100. You'd need 9.5 million. So anybody want to play some games? 9.5 million. That's assuming you don't get any extra, like doubling your stuff from slots or whatever, because I can't control for that. But that would be the only way you could get it faster. But 9.5 million in cash converted. So theoretically, if you're playing all the games and you're winning a fair amount each time, it should take less than 13 straight days. But the fact is, you're not going to get it under like a week worth of straight days. And I think I've done maybe maybe one straight day's worth so far. So it ain't looking great. I'll say that much, is that it ain't looking great. Not impossible. But, low odds. And then all I have to do is, as soon as you say, like, I'm almost there, I've almost got them all, I just add like 3 new colors or 4 new cats. And then all of a sudden, you're not. There are so many strange. Corn silk, blanched almond, white smoke, light goldenrod yellow as opposed to just pale goldenrod, lemon chiffon, medium slate blue. That's purple. Don't you lie to me. Actually, you know what? I did come up with... I wonder if I still have it. Real quick, I came up with an image a long time ago. I do, and I still do. Let me open this with Chrome. Hopefully this will work. Oh golly, it's yelling. Alright, so I came up with this color thing when I was trying to figure out the color scheme I wanted to do for, oh, someone exploded. It's very decent, but like, it's a whole mixed match of desaturated colors. This is the one I ended up going with for the stream. You got the dark blue background and then the yellow highlight. Anyway, what I was thinking was, I have these colors on standby. Some of them are going to need a little adjusting, but I got a red, I got a blue, a light blue, a dark blue. That might honestly work. If I already have them as well, and shades of each. I don't know. I'll look into it. You look so good in that corn silk shade. Now I've said it, Tyler. And I meant it. Is this the one I wanted to go with? Yes. Maybe. Yes. Let's assume so. I mean, this is... all of these have names, too. Sangria, Alabama Crimson. The mouth being... yeah. Like, it would have taken so much more... because all the cats technically have their mouths open. So I was thinking, like, do I want to edit the mouth of the dog shut? And then I realized, like, no, all of them have their mouths open. It just happened to be that his is, like, really open. So... oh, wait, you're talking about the cat. I was talking about the dog. My point stands. He's just a little bit surprised. USC Cardinal? Hold on, wasn't there a shade of orange that's singular or whatever? I just want to see if I can find singular orange. Amber, safety orange, Oreo's orange. When a cat jumps, its mouth is just yelling open. Ah! Could I change it to match the other cats? Yes. Will I? No. Let's see if maybe I can... if I put you right at the base of the ladder, can you climb? Climb. Do it. Get up there. No, I'll catch me. I'll catch me. God damn it. You know, if I really wanted to save some money, I could charge you for attacking. That is within my capabilities. But I shan't be so cruel. I mean, bombs still cost 5 each, I think. Doesn't stop you guys. I figured you'd want to be up here Sunday, so. We're a high-class show here with the farting dogs and whatnot. I guess... yeah. I guess I would do the 6 basic colors. Your primary and your secondary. I'd make those 6 the 500s. And then anything else I wanted to do, I'd make 1,000 or some other amount. So flesh tone, slate gray. Maybe just a silhouette cat, just pure black. Be an interesting cat at least. Pantone 448C, also referred to as the ugliest color in the world, is a color in the Pantone color system. Described as a drab dark, well, I mean, we gotta see it now, don't we? Pantone. Oh, it's on autocomplete, and I'm kind of worried that you guys can see my autocomplete. It's not awful. It's a bit pucey, I guess. Not awful. I mean, it's not great. I wouldn't paint my walls with it. I don't see why it deserves worst color in the world. It's perfectly fine. Yeah, I mean, if we wanted to go with that, we need, yeah, see, no, if you were to up the tint, now it gets worse. This is a bad color. What is that called? Very dark orange. Yeah, no, this is a bad color. I don't like that. This whole thing here, this is the bodily fluid triad. And I don't like it. I like the blue. The complementary color is great. These 3, bad time. If anybody can make these 3 colors look good together, like painting a wall or something, and I mean good in the sense of like, yes, I'd like to stare at this for a long time. Not like, oh, the artist is really saying something with this piece. No, fucking, you have to live with this. You don't get to walk away. I like how they just include CSS codes. Like, they know what people would be coming here for. Which, to be fair, I've copied this many times. There was an episode of some HGTV or TLC show or whatever where they painted the woman's house, or at least a room in her house, and she came in. They're like, well, what do you think? And it was like a dark orange color on the walls, and she was just not having it. She was like, no, this is awful. Oh God, it was like a puce. Oh jeez. She hated it, and they undid it and set it back, and they still put that on air for some reason. I guess to show people like, no, this sometimes does happen. But I feel like this would be the color that was on the wall. 725302 would be obtained by blending E4A6 with black. Okay, what does that look like? Better? Not great, but better. It's just getting to a normal red, isn't it? Bing, there. I feel like any shade of orange is bad for interiors. Yeah, fair. I mean, but it's a very fine line between like yellow to goldenrod to orange. Orange within itself is bad. I'll give you that. But it's a fine line, you know. fine line. Like this here, orange on one side and yellow on the other. This is bad for walls. This is approaching more okay. I mean, admittedly, I think you'd need a much paler yellow to make it work. Something in this range. But it's not awful. And I mean, like, even my room here, you can't tell because of how I've color graded things, but like, with the warm lighting on white walls, it looks pretty orangish yellow. This is gonna ruin the color lighting, but if I turn on this daylight lamp, it's a little bright, but it makes everything behind me white. So hey, that thing is supposed to be an outdoor floodlight, and I installed it on a lamp in my room. Because I thought, well, may as well have some good lighting. Peachish color's okay. Yeah. Again, I don't know about wall colors, but they're not bad. This could be better. Closest web safe color. What the hell are web safe colors? Is it specifically like these? Or hello cat. Looks like a prison. Oh, sorry. One of my ex-bosses painted the entire building different shades of gray. Yeah, you don't paint the walls, especially of like a workplace gray, if you can help it. You don't make that a choice. You need some splash of color. I mean, I don't consider myself an expert on interior design. You come to my apartment, you're gonna fucking know that. But even I know if you paint the walls gray, the entire mood of the room will be gray. Actually, you know what? I think you might appreciate this. Cat, I'm gonna move you. I know. I'm sorry. I know. Fuck off. Oh. Ugh. You might appreciate. I got this painting a while back. I want to show you. Ugh. Stupid cat. All right. So I got this painting when I was on vacation in the summer, and I haven't hung it up yet, mainly because I can't figure out a good enough place for it. But it is cityscape, sort of expressionist, got the bat signal, itty bitty little Batman right there. It's a long, skinny, tall painting. I like it. My issue being is that I don't want to be a self-parody. It's about the best way I can put it. Like, I kind of don't want to put it out in my main room because I'm like, okay, if I just have some general company over, they don't need to know how much of a super insane comic collecting nerd I am. So I leave the front room for mainly general art pieces. But I also don't really want to put it in my room either, because then it's just like, how much comic book shit can I fit into 100 square feet or however big my room is? So I'm kind of stuck in the middle here. I feel like I should just lean into it and embrace it, but you know. It's also an issue of I haven't ever had very good luck hanging up paintings. Because one of the ones I hung out in my front room, I guess I missed the stud, or the nails weren't deep enough to hit the stud. And I was watching TV, and then it fell off the wall, right behind my TV, right onto my internet router. Snapped off the back of it, And I had to go to the fucking Comcast store to get another one. So I don't want to like hang this over my desk or anything like that because it's going to fucking fall and break my entire computer setup. Tyler, my office is covered in Funko Pops, dice, and comics. Yeah, no, I mean, I got all my comics, you know, boost up a little bit. I got a cat tree in the back and then fucking comics. Too many comics. But they're centralized. They are all in that giant fucking tower. And I don't have to worry about them being anywhere else. Except that I'm almost out of room, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do after that. I've actually filled up. I have I have 14 slots for long boxes, and I have filled up all of them. So as soon as I need to buy a 15th long box, I'm fucked. And guess what future state is going to mean? An extra long box. Yay! Honestly, a short box likely, but still. 3 months from now, David has an air-conditioned storage unit for... No. As terrible as it sounds, I would just keep them in my apartment. I wouldn't trust an off-site location. I don't know where I'd keep them. I'd hollow out my fucking couch, and I'd store them in the back. I'd lift my bed up an extra 2 feet and store them underneath that. But I wouldn't trust to put it in an off-site location. This is exactly why, like, I tell my parents and stuff like that, like, oh, I don't need like a house. I don't want to do yard work. I don't want to do any of that. I'll just, I'm fine with living in an apartment until I actually have a family that wants a yard and such. But having an extra room that isn't required for living, I could theoretically just get a 2-bedroom apartment if I live on my own and just get a 2-bedroom apartment. Second bedroom's entirely for comics. But at that point, I am definitely a self-parody, and I'm not going to have any way to deny that. Saw a news story earlier. There's a guy that's been collecting Batman comics for 50 years, is selling his collection. God damn. I mean, if it was just the Batman comics, assuming not detective. Well, let's assume detective. Let's assume a monthly release schedule, 50 years, 12 times 50, 600, and double up, 1200. I mean, he could be, even, let's assume he got all the one-shots and stuff like that. I would put him at around maybe 2,000 comics if it was just Batman. If it was all Bat titles, that's something entirely different. But I would put him at about 2,000, which... I mean, I could pull up right now. Let me get my pull list up. Boop. This is where I keep track of my pull list. Here is my comics. Where's the big numbers? Stats. Collected 3,372. All of them DC, except for Young Animal and Wonder Comics. A little bit of Wildstorm. Mostly individual. As you can see, the entire New 52 is in 400 trade paperbacks. What do we got here? Heartbreaking Theft. Oh no. I see a detective. I see Batman. I see the Batman family. Losing his collection. 1,000 plus issues. Okay, so yeah. So what happened? I want to hear about the theft. Right, where's the fucking theft? Riddler. Cool, great. Thieves broke into the storage facility where that's why I wouldn't trust it. Where he had kept his collection, stolen nearly 500 valuable comics, being careful and organized. One box was slightly out of place and made him think something was wrong. So I pulled off the first CGC box and it was empty. Oof. I let out like it was a primal scream, like a wounded animal. It was like my whole life has disappeared. This is a sad, sad sentence. To understand his pain, it's important to understand that Lawrence's love of comics was inspired and nurtured by his father. Like all of that, just like, oh, sad. I don't know if any of this is showing up on screen since I'm having to shrink down the size, but still, man. Pre-auctions have it at $2 million. First appearance of Riddler. Back when people cared about Riddler. I mean, that's the thing. If you have a collection that you're not reading, that you're keeping throughout your life, and you're like, what else can you do with it? The only end game of a collection is to eventually sell or pass down to your kids. I don't know if he even has kids. Each Sunday, younger Lawrence, his father, grew older. Inventory. I kept 6 books, which I promised I would give to Heritage eventually, but I wanted to keep my finger kind of in the pie. I didn't want to give them every single thing. Okay. I mean, it doesn't say he has any children or anything, but that's like the whole thing. What would you eventually do with a collection? Like with my collection, I have no intention on selling it, but that's only because it's not really worth anything. His are things that are very, like, when you get it graded, you do it with the idea of it's worth something. So I don't know. I think that with what he was doing, the end game was probably always to sell it. It's just a matter of when he eventually made that decision. It happened to be after he had a theft. But if he were like, if he got like a cancer diagnosis or something like that, needed to pay for stuff, I feel like that's better than the meth option. So yeah, I mean, I'm still with my older comics. I mean, admittedly, I don't have older, like, you know, I don't have this level of shit going on, but with the comics that were like rare during the New 52, like the ones that took some effort to find, I'm not super quick to pull them out of their sleeves. I'm like, okay, well, let's just keep that packed away there just in case something happens. Try to read the lion's share of my collection. There's some Nightwing I skipped for obvious reasons. What obvious reasons? What are you talking about? Nightwing has always been great during his entire run. Nothing bad has ever happened. No, but I need to read. I need to read more of my collection. Every once in a while I set a little thing that says like, okay, here's what I'm going to do. This is the point where I'm going to start. And then I always break it. Because eventually, because it started with New 52, because I started collecting under New 52, I start reading it, and then I hit an issue that's garbage. And it's enough to make me stop. Usually it's like I read through the first arc of New 52 Superman. Wasn't great. And I've forgotten enough of it that I kind of need to reread it. But I still have the memory of it being not great. And that's still, like, when I hit it, I'm like, oh yeah, this is kind of, alright, well, do I have anything else better I could be doing right now? And the answer is always yes, because internet porn exists. I have a bad habit of reading digitally on my tablet if I don't feel like digging a comic out. I mean, it's not a bad habit unless you are doing it. Like, it's... If the comics, I'm assuming, cost like 99 cents for digitally, if it's costless, then it doesn't matter, period. But if it costs anything, you have to then make the opportunity cost of, is it worth 99 cents to not have to dig out a comic? Which, depending on your organization structure, totally could be. Thinking about it now, there's two comics that I probably should have set aside, in that I don't ever want to have to replace them. And they need to be set aside separately, so like they're definitely safe. And that is first printing, cover A of Year of the Villain, Hell Arisen, number 3, aka the first appearance of Punchline. Because fuck trying to get that issue again. It took me long enough to get it once. And the other one is first printing, cover A, Tom King's epic Batman / Elmer Fudd. Again. Don't want to try to get that again. Oh yeah, no. Any 90s comics, I'm sure you'll be able to... Well, unless it's like a low Z-grade character. But most 90s comics you're going to be able to find plenty of. Because that was... Wait a minute. People are buying our shit because they think it's going to be worth $10 billion? Okay, and print 10 billion of them. Because 10 billion times 10 billion is like 100 billion. And then the market crashed for some reason, and we couldn't figure out why. Ugh. I don't know. I'm not... The pouch... Man, if you were actually a superhero with gadgets and shit, you would have so many pouches. And they make fun of Batman because he has so many toys. And it all somehow fits in his utility belt? I did like, what was that? I think that was during Tynion's run on Detective. I could be wrong. I think it was Tynion's run on Detective when someone captured Batman and they started taking apart his bat belt. And they were like, how in the hell is all of this fitting in here? I started pulling it out, and it's just like it's the Resident Evil briefcase thing where you just have to very carefully arrange everything. Here's how it fits into this and that and the other thing. I enjoy having a collection, but I don't enjoy having a reading list. And as I halfway showed, this has 0. I keep it at 0 until I make the dedicated effort to go through and do it all. But if I went through and I actually checked off everything I have read, you're looking at maybe 100, maybe 200. Like, it's not a lot. Have a ton of DVD, Blu-rays, and comics. I'm more than willing to part with the movies. Oh yeah, no. I think it's just something inherently different because movies are made available in so many different ways, and comics are a lot more limited in their availability or production, however you want to say it. So, I get it. I understand. Plus, it also just doesn't feel... Because, like, a movie can be re-released whenever. Whenever the newest format comes out, they can just re-release it on that. But comics, unless they are part of a timeless story arc that's going to be reprinted over and over again, it's not going to be reprinted ever. And yeah, like, that's my thing against digital that I've gone over plenty of times, is my eyes are never going to have server failures. They're never going to have a service change. They're never going to have a premium plan implemented. I can just pick up a book and read it. But when it comes to things like Comixology, all it takes is Amazon to say this isn't profitable anymore, and all of a sudden hundreds of thousands of collections just go up in smoke. So I do not trust buying digitally as a primary source ever. Unless you somehow are into comics and don't worry about having a collection, which I don't understand those people. That doesn't make any sense. it's interesting to see the most collected characters. Like, yeah, of course, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, Flash. Like, that makes sense. But then you get Alfred so high up above Green Lantern. Cyborg is above James Gordon, I guess. Lex Luthor, Green Arrow. Joker being so high up. Oh yeah, did you hear about Joker's gonna be at, I don't know if it's the main, because I know they were talking about Phantasm, but he will be a recurring antagonist in Batman Catwoman, Tom King's run, because we haven't had enough Joker yet. Plus, I can't really get my tablet signed. I mean, that'd be weird as fuck. Dude, did you see that one? Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me pull that over here so I don't have you. Here you go. This was on Reddit 2 days ago. Hopefully it's big enough for you to see. I met Kanye today, but I didn't have a pen or paper, so he signed my notes. So, I mean, hey man, you could. Not saying it's impossible. I feel like I've forgotten a decent chunk of King's Run was Joker a huge thing. And no, that's just it. If it was just King's Run, if you just view it as an extension of King's Run, this would be only the second time Joker's a part of it, because Joker only showed up briefly during the lead up to the wedding, where he tried to, I don't fucking know. I don't even know what his goal was. To stop the wedding, I guess, was it, but like not. But he only briefly showed up there. But because of the fact that we've had 3 Jokers and Joker War, and we're still getting the punchline stuff, and yes, the church with the cross that changes between panels, I guess. Those are the ones that are like, okay, well. Oh, you know what's another book? Here, hold on. Hold on. Another reason for physical over digital. Batman Damned Issue 1. Signed at the bottom, Brian Azzarello. You will never see this version of this book ever in print again. Ever. And you will never see it digitally, period, ever. Does it change the story? No, of course not. But when digital can just change things on the fly, sometimes the misprintings are the most fun part. You get a hand of one of those. That dick. Like, this is the sort of thing, which is why it's important to keep the physical stuff alive, because I don't know, has anyone done anything? I know I'm a bit into it, but lost media. Lost media is a thing that interests me. I'm not like huge about, searching for shit, but it interests me just to see the sort of things that can slip through the cracks of everybody and get lost. This is the sort of thing that if print didn't exist, it would be lost. You would not know that this was here. And no, it isn't egregious. Like the fact I was flipping through the pages, and if I read it through once, like when it came out, because it was the first Black Label book, and I was just interested to see what Black Label meant. And I read through it, and I didn't even notice. And I didn't hear anything about anybody talking about it. So I was like, okay, well, I don't know if this type of book's for me, but whatever, it's here. And then all the headlines started coming out, and everybody's saying whatever. And I was just like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I flipped, and I finally found the page they were talking about. I'm like, really? This is what we're making such a big deal over? Okay. Yeah, no, I fully think this is going to be... I don't know about... Here's the thing. I saw Brian Azzarello at a con, and my first words out of his mouth, or out of my mouth to him, were like, hey, and this was right, like, literally 2 weeks after the headlines were coming out. And I was like, hey, are you happy that your book is being talked about, or are you disappointed about why it's being talked about. And he's like, I'm disappointed because, I think it's good. And I was like, okay, yeah. And he was telling me about how, like, DC said was basically HBO levels and he could do whatever. And he was going through the whole thing. And I was just like, no, I get it. And I think it's, like, I think it's stupid that it's being talked about in this way as well. And it was a nice little conversation. And then I felt kind of bad because there was a guy in line behind me. He came up, and then I noticed him. I was like, oh, hey, I guess I should. So I was like, oh, I guess I did something fine. And I knew he'd be there. So I pulled out Batman Damned. And I can't tell whether or not he was like... I felt that he felt a little bit of disappointment in that he was being asked to sign this thing that was like so much trouble in his life right now. And I was like, okay, I get it. I'm sorry. But at the same time, sign it, please. The only reason I brought an issue of Cap when he gets shot and dies during Civil War despite not collecting Marvel. Yeah. But even then, I think at that point, everyone knows, like, yeah, okay, he's dead. I think a bigger issue, I can't imagine it'd be that hard to get because it's the number one, but a bigger issue to get would be the more recent Cap says Hail Hydra, just because that got a lot of media play. What was the one? It was just before New 52. I think it was actually just before Superman Grounded, where Superman renounced his American either identity or citizenship or something. He renounced that because he was the world's superhero and he couldn't stand by with something America's doing. I don't know. I feel like that would be one of those comics where it could be worth more just because of what it represents, if it wasn't for the fact that New 52 came in and made it completely worthless, I guess. Because it's like, okay, yeah, he's not America's hero anymore, but like a year and a half later, we're just going to make him forget all that. And he's just been around for like 2 years, but whatever, who cares? I don't know. I don't ever worry about deaths in comics. I also don't worry about first issue debuts either. Because can I level with you here? Tynion introduced Clown Hunter. No one gave a shit. Tynion introduced Ghostmaker. No one gave a shit. Tynion introduced Punchline. All of a sudden, she's the one. She's the one that everyone has to get that copy of. It's like, why? Fucking why? What's she gonna do? The answer is pretty much nothing. So far, at least. I will admit I did enjoy the Punchline special that came out last week. I think. Was that last week? Yeah. I did enjoy this Punchline special. It was a decent read. It's interesting that it brought back Harper Row and her brother. And it's like setting them up for something, I guess. Just interesting. Same I do of every Nightwing comic ever published, but I don't care to go back and get every appearance or everything. Yeah, exactly. But it was people who, all they heard was new Harley Quinn. And they're like, shit, gonna be... Joker's daughter's over, man. It's fucking over. They cured her, they set her back with her family, and she's gone. Joker's daughter has officially reached the end. And Lobdell's the one who did it. There is no more Joker's daughter. Probably because of the existence of Punchline. Where they're like, oh yeah, that is kind of better, isn't it? And it is. Punchline is a better story. Falls into vast... Here's the thing. I'm so associated with Joker's daughter with the fact that she wears his face that I can't... Like... There is no other... Like, that's it. That is the character. And now that face has been off of the Joker for at least 10 years in stories, because he lost his face in issue 1 of New 52 Detective Comics, so it's been 9 years, 9.5. It's been 9.5 years that face has been rotting. Just let it go, man. I need to go back and read Red Hood 50 just to see where the face ended up, because she like cast it aside, but I want to see Red Hood go back and like shoot it a few times. I remember Harley making Deadshot wear that face. Yeah, that was a whole thing during the early New 52 where they're like, yes, isn't it so spooky scary? He cut off his own face. Yeah. Wow. You sure did that. Why? Who even did that one? Who wrote that story? No, My Comics. Detective Comics. Batman, 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 Batman. DC Holiday, Deceased. Demon Knights. Detective. Detective 1. The Faces of Death. Get it? Tony S. Daniel. Alright, so we did a little bit of Batman. Teen Titans from 2000 to 2011. And the New 52 Detective Run. Okay, alright. Not a lot. Did he have bigger titles? Oh, okay, here they all are. He had Batman, Superman. I really like Snyder's Joker, but Joker gets a bit much no matter who writes. They just... I get it. It's like everybody who writes Superman has a couple, but they have a couple of villains that really equate to who it is. Like, whoever they want to write. If they want to write more about, like, Superman being a person, then you're going to get more Lex Luthor stuff. If you want to write Superman being more of an alien, you're going to get more of a Zod story. If they want to write Superman being the strongest and the greatest, you're going to get some Doomsday stuff. You need stuff to challenge the type of one that you're writing. But Batman, they can literally write Joker to be the opposite of anything that Batman is. Batman is a dark and serious man. Therefore, Joker is lighthearted and whatever. Batman is more lighthearted and he's just trying to be friendly with his family. Well, now Joker is darker and serious. It's like he can just be the opposite at all times. He's just an easy way out. And because he's so iconic, it's like, all right, cool, I guess. Boy, that was a lot. Professor Pig is creepier to me. The one I always want to see something done with, and I don't know, like, I'm sure it's been done with before, but the one I always want to see something done with is the Flamingo guy. You know who I'm talking about? Flamingo. This guy. Eduardo Flamingo. Because I'm pretty sure he's a cannibal. After Two-Face 2 hacked into Gotham's what the fuck is this shit? After Two-Face 2 hacked into Gotham's artificial monster serum and Joker venom. Yeah, but I'm like pretty sure. But he was an enemy of Dick Grayson, so he's only going to pop up in Nightwing. But I'm pretty sure he's a cannibal. I could be wrong. Let me pull this over aside. Batman, Flamingo, cannibal. Adversary is an emotionless, unfeeling killer that has a tendency to eat his victims' faces after he has murdered them. Yeah. Wait, hold on. What's his name? Eduardo Flamingo. Hell of a name. Batman has taken down Flamingo and allows a man to walk, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. He just drives a bright pink motorcycle. But I feel like something could be done with him, you know? Maybe not a lot, but something could be done with him. After murdering someone, Flamingo removes their victim's face by eating it. This is a practice he's been perfecting ever since his first few kills his entire family. Yeah, there's a lot going on there. It's just the fact that, like, this cover... He looks silly. He looks very silly. But so do every single Batman villain. You have a clown, a dude in a green jumpsuit, a really fat politician. They all look silly. You make them scary by writing them scary. You know? That's all I want. That's all I'm saying. I just wanted to, I want an interesting story with characters that aren't often written about. That's why I honestly think that's why Tom King's miniseries, Vision, Omega Man, Mr. Miracle, and now Strange Adventures, along with all of Tom Taylor's writings, do so well. Because he gives focuses to characters that don't get a lot of focus. How long before I think Alfred's legitimately back? If they don't make it happen with the Generations / Future State stuff, if the fallout from that doesn't bring Alfred back, then I think it's going to have to wait until the next quote-unquote crisis. Because that's either like this is the Future State Generation stuff is when they're going to be wrapping up the death metal crisis, and it is a crisis, obviously. So that would be the fallout from that. But honestly, I can't see them bringing him back any other way, because they have explicitly said via Tom King's run and then followed with Tynion's run. They have explicitly said he's definitely really super dead. Everyone has mourned him. So the only ways to bring him back is by ways that we can resurrect the dead. We've already used Lazarus Pit and discovered why that's a really fucking bad idea. Batman has also literally went to hell and gotten his son back. So we've handled... Those are the only two ways I can really think of how it would work. So unless they have like a wishing machine or something from like Final Crisis, I can't think of any other way to make it happen other than we alter some shit and he either... And I honestly think they have to make it, when they bring him back, that he never actually died. Like, they have to make it so the timeline was altered so he didn't actually die. Which is going to fuck up a couple other things, but I don't think you're going to be able to work around that. I think they need to have every character be like, hey, so Alfred didn't actually die. If only there's still a White Lantern around. Yeah, I remember reading the issue of Hal and Pals where Kyle lost the White Lantern ring, but I don't recall him ever getting it back. Did he not ever? Which I guess is a good way to depower, but he literally lost the White Lantern ring because of Manhattan, because that was when they were still caring about Manhattan trying to keep a secret. But now he could be back. They probably should give it to him again after Death Metal. However they want to wrap that up. Just be like, and Kyle's now a White Lantern again. Shut up. That's a much better cover. Look at that. Red Hood, Batman tied to it, being beaten by a crowbar. Look at some of these characters in here. Oberon Sexton as the Joker? What the fuck? What the who the fuck is... What the fuck is this? Joker, yeah, whatever. Who the fuck is this guy? Just give me a Green Lantern Corps book, dude. I get it, but you got Granny Boy here, and he wants to write Green Lantern, and they're not going to go against Grant. Whatever Grant wants to write right now, he gets full control over it. Because if you try to write something alongside Grant Morrison, you will fail. Grant will take any of your ideas and say how they are explicitly not the way things work, because Grant has seen Aliens, and he knows how that works. There's a lot of characters. I mean, that's an old picture. I don't know what he looks like now. I need the 52. That's the only omnibus I'm still looking to get. It's 52. No, I didn't mean to click that one. I meant to click this one. Hardcovers. Yes. $150 omnibus, but I want it. So many people worked on it too. All right. Anyway, we've been going for over 3 hours now, right? That's the minimum length for an after party, just sitting here bullshitting. I need to switch off of this screen so I can look at the yoink. Back to catchphrase. Yeah, just barely. Maybe. I can't actually, it says the average watch time. I can't actually tell how long I've been streaming on this screen. According to OBS, yeah, 3.5. Alright. We'll give it a call there. It's 6 in the fucking morning? When did it get to be 6 in the fucking morning? Holy shit. Alright. Well, been very nice talking to you. And anyone else who managed to stay here until 6 in the fucking morning Eastern. But I think we need to call it there. I mean, I did take like a good 2-hour nap in there, so it makes sense, I guess, but that's still ridiculous. All right, I need a little thing. All right. Just remember that if your hobby relies on somebody else making good choices, then your hobby can go up and smoke at any time. Like Amazon hosting a comics company. Or like me, basing my entire live stream setup off of someone else live streaming. Just remember, it's a good thing to keep track of. Anyway, good night everyone. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. There will be more cat colors, hopefully by next stream, and even more cats. Until then, get some sleep. I know I will.